This may be my new favorite survival horror game. It's pretty fucking good. This is like one of maybe 5 games that have made me genuinely scared for the majority of playtime. So let's start at the beginning of the game. Create a new save file and it plays a cutscene. Okay. After the cutscene, look at some light pornography and then...
Giant. Sleeping.
Alright, I really like this. I have played a lot of survival horror games, and I cannot name a single one that makes me trust the character I played as less. Usually the main character is just some normal dude with 0 survival instincts.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
But this game immediately lets you know that something is wrong just from how your character sounds. So after completing the test, you have to exit the hell pod, but oh no, the door is broken. Fortunately, I have yet to meet a door that can outsmart bullets. I pick up my right to bear arms and blast that damn thing off its hinges. Oh. Then the game tells you about charge shots, so you charge a shot, and bam, the door opens. Alright, so I'd want to be charging my shots because they do more damage. However, it may be harder to realize this damage because the gun gains the structural integrity of a pool noodle while charging shots, which makes hitting anything that's not nothing much harder. I love this. It adds more risk to charging your shots, which creates more fear, because there's now a sense of uncertainty to the combat, because even if I have a perfectly clear shot to the forehead of my adversary, the gun is still wobbly, so there's a very real possibility that I just miss. And for me, this gun wobble wasn't so bad that I was missing like a geriatric with arthritis, but it was just enough to add a layer of fear to every shot. Okay. You leave the hell pod, your character says some more creepy shit.
Traveler D67.
Walking around for a bit, you enter an abandoned apartment building. The game then tells you can break things with bright yellow paint on them, and... okay. Breaking and entering to the luxury of a homeless man, I come across these notes around the apartment. You don't have to read them, but basically, they're written in the perspective of a child whose daddy is becoming sick with the new disease that's spreading around like the ants in my fucking kitchen. The final note says, "It stinks in here. Mom's gone. She had never left home for such a long time before. I'm getting scared. I know Mom said not to go into his room, but Dad is in so much pain. He's calling my name over and over and she still hasn't come back." Continuing forward, there's a section where a fuse box is missing 2 fuses. Where's the electrician? This is a workplace hazard? Oh, I'm calling the manager. One of them is right next to the box, that's no problem, and the other one is at the end of this hallway. I grab the fuse. This sequence is so good. It establishes that this is the very first enemy you encounter in the game, and it shows that these creatures could show up at any time and try to P. Diddy you, which adds more fear. Because, well, I don't know about you, but I personally wouldn't want to get P. Diddy'd. Exiting the building, I walk past some more foul ghouls of the night, but these ones happen to be of the dead variant, and my character says,
I encountered malformed biomass.
This is cool. I haven't mentioned it up until now, but the way your character talks to themselves actually makes sense. They're keeping a travelogue, not just talking because they're weird. Continuing forward through this building, grab this key, and then this enemy shows up. It's no big deal, because at this point you've probably killed like a couple guys and gotten used to dealing with them. But wait! He's doing shit! He's named Lester! And he's about to do some molestering to a corpse! And it made him stronger! This is an excellent way of showing the player one of this game's best mechanics, which is corpse molestation. Or the official name, merging. Dudes who are alive can merge with dudes who are not alive to become stronger, which makes dead dudes still dangerous even though they can't directly hurt you. If there's just one alive dude who gets a merge off, they become a much more massive threat. The low taper fade kind of massive. To be fair, the game literally does have an audio box thing that tells you what merging is right before this, and I feel like they could have gotten rid of this, and it would have made this sequence cooler, because you witnessed it firsthand and didn't have some dude in your earhole tell you all about it. Or maybe if it really had to be in the game, it could have been after to explain what you just witnessed, but whatever. Proceeding with my holy journey, I learned that fire is hot, found some stairs, walked up some stairs, and I finished the tutorial. I think This is a very good tutorial. A lot of what the tutorial teaches is taught through the gameplay. This tutorial didn't feel like I was learning how to play the game. It felt like I was playing the game. And for that reason, I give the Cronos tutorial a golden star. Good job. Now let's talk about the weapons. This game has 3 main weapons, 3 variants, and 1 special gun. Ooh. The pistol does pistol things, and the variant does more pistol things. The shotgun does shotgun things, and the variant does more shotgun things. The rifle does rifle things, and can you guess what the variant does? And the variants aren't just upgrades. They are versions of the guns that do more damage per second, but each bullet does less damage. Now, as a survival horror game, one might think that the weapon that does more damage per bullet would just be the objectively better weapon. But... Ooh, flashback. Ooh. He's named Lester, and he's about to do some molestering to a corpse. Merging. That's where you would want to kill enemies faster, while they are merging, so they don't become a problem later. That's where you would use the variants. Also, did I mention that the merging enemies have like a shield around them, so they're way harder to kill? The variants are like an investment while fighting merging enemies. You use more bullets now, so that it saves you from using even more bullets later. Oh, and for that special gun, the Arbalist, this gun is real interesting and cool, because when using this gun, you simply win. However, it's a real twinge to carry around, as it can't be a main gun since the ammo is too scarce, and the ammo it does require is the least storage efficient ammo in the game. And what if I need to use this gun later? I'd put the Arbalist at the bottom of my tier list. Go fuck yourself. Did that scare you? Oh, I hope it did. I fucking hope it did. That was meant to be like a transition into where I'm gonna do a list. Number 1. There's only one thing I felt like listing. I'm tired. This is probably like my favorite moment from this game. It's pretty fucking good. So I'm gonna do like a spooky narration over it to give you like the experience of playing the game. So alright. I needed to find one of my targets, but they had decided to hide in a bunker, and the key was hidden in this basement. Heading deeper into the basement, there was a barricade in my way. I could go through this, but it takes a bit of time, meaning if I had to go out quickly, I wouldn't be able to. I go through the barricade and explore the room. It's so dark that the only part of my screen that isn't black is my flashlight, and then I find a door with a light shining on it. An enemy breaks through the door. I debate whether I should shoot it or run, but I decide that running is a safer option. I loop around, set the creature on fire, and take the key that it was guarding. I run. I made it. I fucking made it, dude. This is my favorite moment from the game right here. Going into this room with the knowledge that the only escape is back through the barricade. The suspense of the room being so dark, contrasted by the weird light shining on some random door. And then the asshole breaking through the door, and then having to pick up the key, which takes fucking forever. And then having the multiple dudes show. It is so good. It's so good. This game really is one of the best survival horror games. But it's not all sunshine and blowjobs. I don't think this game did anything bad, but it could have done some things better. Like near the start of the game, you get this laser pointer thing that makes it so when you shine it on a red orb, it starts moving shit around, and this mechanic is basically useless. It's only used in 2 different scenarios, to create a new path or to respawn explosive barrels. And the creating new paths thing isn't a puzzle. I've seen people call it a puzzle. It's not. It's a Minecraft find the button minigame. Looking around just so you can find an orb so you can continue is a thoughtless activity. These could have been creative puzzles that have you think, but no, it's not. It's a fucking find the button minigame. Like, I don't want to look at your damn orb. The game's like, well, you want to go over there? I'm like, yeah, I want to go over there. And the game's like, oh, alright. Well, you have to find my orb, though. I don't want to fucking find your orb. I just want to go over there. Well, too bad! You have to find my orb. Like, I just want to play the game. I don't want to find your fucking orb. And then the explosive barrels that can be respawned. This mechanic is cool. It made me more aware of my surroundings, which I think is a good thing. but the barrels are the extent to which this is used. Like, wouldn't it have been cool if there was like a platform that you could activate and then it would fall down and crush the fuck out of dudes, but then when you tried this on big dudes, they would resist the crushing and not get crushed, but then they would be like stunned for a second because they were busy not getting crushed. And I know there's probably like some more cool things that could have been done with the laser pointer and red orb, but it's a missed opportunity, disappointing. No gold star for the laser pointer, do better. And then there's more tedious things, such as the main chest used to store your items doesn't auto-sort itself, which is weird because your inventory auto-sorts your items. Why does the chest that contains most of my things not auto-sort? It's so annoying. I have to go through the chest manually just to sort it. And then like half of the cutscenes aren't skippable, which just gets annoying on replays, especially annoying since some of the cutscenes are skippable. Like, why is this a thing? Why can't all of the cutscenes be skippable? I see no reason for some of the cutscenes to being unskippable. Fucking annoying. I mean, these problems aren't super bad, and I would still strongly recommend the game, but what about other people's opinions? I, of course, am talking about the negative review section on Steam. This is a place where some of society's most scholarly minds can collectively throw shit at something. So let's look at some people who decided they had a stinker ready for the chucking. A lot of people are complaining about performance issues and bugs. Now, I got and played this game on release and had none of these problems, so if you did have these issues, I'm sorry, I guess. Alright, another common complaint is the game's difficulty. Now, I find this complaint dubious, as for me, the game is quite easy. Even on hard mode, as long as I didn't put myself in a fucked position or get greedy with the gun charges, I would be perfectly fine. So I don't know if I'm just really good at video games, or if these people have the cognitive capabilities of a demented 90-year-old. Alright, now let's make fun of some poor bastard who probably didn't deserve it. Great atmosphere, but walking is tedious. This is interesting. I can easily see how the slow walking speed can quickly become fucking annoying. If you hate slow walking in video games, you're probably not gonna super enjoy this. You have virtually no resources or ammo. Really? Because I have plenty. Then he says that he's super conservative with ammo, but keeps running out. He mentions that Dead Space is good, but then he goes back to how he didn't get enough bullets, and then complains about how melee attacks don't do any damage whatsoever. Here is me punching a dude to death on hard mode while not getting hit. And then he says that he just runs away from enemies and he doesn't find that fun. Truly a review to be reviewed. A gifted mind of the modern era granting us mortals with the wisdom that only he could have brought upon us. So basically, Cronos is the greatest game of all time with zero flaws. Also, this game lets you pet cats. So pet the cat.